Yo, we on live. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zeebraa.
Yo, you already know, man. It's your boy Redd.
And we are
The Fat Boys Podcast. This be the 4th episode?
Episode 4 in this bitch.
4.
You feel me?
I'm happy, man.
I know they fucking with the t-shirt, bro. They fucking, we got some. You feel me?
You on the holiday spirit?
Yeah, bro. I'm on them post-Thanksgiving vibes. Now we on the Christmas vibes. You feel me?
You got pizza on it?
Yeah, I got some pizza. I got some motherfucking, I got some kids on there. You feel me? Love the kitty cat. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Well, what's up, though?
Man, I'm here, man. I'm chilling, man. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, man.
Hell yeah.
How was your Thanksgiving, bro? What'd you end up doing?
Shit, just chilled at the crib by myself.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
What? You want me to lie or you want me to be honest?
No, being honest.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, just chilling.
I've been doing this for like 10 years straight.
Well, I did invite you over.
You did.
So I don't want people to be like, oh, he has to, I did invite you. So
a lot of people invited me over. I appreciate that.
You said you was chilling though, so
yeah, I was relaxing. I already had like 8 plates yesterday.
Okay.
By the time you asked me, and it was noon when you asked me.
It was noon. Oh, you had 8 plates by me.
Fat Boys Podcast.
You take the name literal, man.
Yeah.
You the Fat Boys Podcast for real.
I got to, man.
That's what's up, man. My Thanksgiving was pretty good, man. I ate 1 plate actually, so.
Oh, then what the fuck?
I know. I'm sorry. I know. Right? Just take me off the Fat Boys.
Yeah,
podcast.
man. You're not an American citizen. Like, don't wait.
Yeah, I only ate 1 plate. Then I actually went to sleep, bro. I was super tired. I fell asleep at like 8 or some shit.
God damn.
I was tired, bro. I had DJ'd. I got in like 4 in the morning the night before. Shout out to the Kings and Queens Lounge, man, in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, bro. I ended up DJing. They had a Wildin' Out Wednesday, so
yeah,
it was cracking, bro.
And you got to hit the buzzer and everything.
Yeah,
huh?
I got to hit the buzzers and
So since you hold on,
something wasn't funny or funny. So
So since you hit the buzzer on a couple of those guys, are they gonna be coming to diss like our fucking videos? Diss track coming soon, bro.
They might
try us. Try us, though. Diss track coming soon.
I hit this buzzer.
Oh.
And they wasn't having it, bro. You know how they be at like DJ D-Rec, like what the? Yeah, I hit the buzzer and they was mad.
What did they say to you, bro? Did they say something? Did they say something?
It was a couple things.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, they was mad. Like, what? That wasn't funny, man. Fat eyes, man. Stuff like that.
You should have just laughed at them.
I got on the mic and said, man, say some shit that's funny, bro, and maybe you'll get this buzzer.
See, but, look, it's simple. It's like simple. Bro. Stop being corny.
Yeah, you gotta say some funny shit. But no, I had a good time, man. Shout out to the Kings and Queens Lounge, man.
Mr. Prince,
definitely had a good time there. Like I said, DJ was my first time DJing there. We had been there before, but that was my first time actually there DJing. So it's pretty cool, bro. I'm should hopefully be there again soon. So.
Yeah, man, y'all need to go out to Fond du Lac, man. Check that shit out. You feel me?
Yeah, if you anywhere in the Wisconsin area close to Fond du Lac, definitely got to check out Kings and Queens Lounge, man. It's good positive energy, bro. There, so I fuck with them.
Let's get it.
Definitely fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like a lot of people, they was asking us, what happened, man. I know you hit me up yesterday, right?
Yesterday. I think I was talking to you yesterday.
Yeah, and you were like, man, people like asking me, what
AJ snapped on me.
He
snapped on you, bro. He called.
AJ,
he texted me. He texted me. He was like, man, where the hell is the podcast? No, he didn't text me. My bad. He talked to me on the phone. Like, man, where the hell is the podcast at? Man. I said, God damn. We're gonna have to send him some merch. The Fat Boys Podcast.
We got you, AJ, man. We got merch coming soon, bro. We got
you. Yeah, hell yeah.
Nah, man, I just want to say, rest in peace to my grandfather. Man, who pretty much raised me. That was like my pops. He passed away, like almost 2 weeks ago now. So, I was just dealing with that. Taking care of some family issues. It's crazy because I talked about him on the very first episode.
I was just about to get on that.
I was just like, I talked about how like without him and my grandma, I probably wouldn't be here. So that's just crazy. Like listening to the first episode and like saying that they were still here, and then now like he's gone now. So man, that's crazy. So I want to say rest in peace to the king. We called him the king because he always told me he started this off. I started this all. That's what he told me. So, man, rest in peace to him, man. Forever, man, forever missed and loved, bro. For sure, so.
Sure. And then, do you want to send,
yeah, man,
or get some prayers for the other situation you want to talk about?
I just want to send some prayers. Just, man, basically send prayers to my family, It's a couple people that got COVID in my family right now. Man, it's crazy, bro, man. This COVID is real, bro. Like, it's definitely real. Also, like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's a lot of stuff at hospitals where, like, if you go in, like, it was a story, like I was telling you, where a guy, he went to get tested, and then, like, he didn't even get tested. Like he went, I guess, like, he was like, the lines was too long, and he, like, filled out a sheet, and then they called him back the next day and was like, oh, your test came back positive, but, like, he didn't have a test even done, so.
So it's like, everything, like everything, my bad. If you go in there with any type of COVID-like symptoms, even if that's not the main reason you was there or whatever, it's going to be labeled as, like, COVID.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Which is crazy. So it's like, are they spiking up the numbers? Because, like, my granddad, he had cancer, right? And, like, he had, like, a bunch of other stuff wrong with him. And then, like, he just went that day, and they're like, oh, he has COVID.
Yeah, so it's like, did he really pass away?
Like, nobody around us had, like, that was around him had the COVID. So did he pass from the COVID, or...
It's like, wasn't he, like, on, like, house or, like, rest kind of, sort of?
Are you talking about, like...
Your grandfather, like, before that, like, prior to that, wasn't he already pretty sick? So, like...
Yeah, he was sick. He
was he really going out then anyway? The reason I say that is to catch this COVID.
He wasn't going anywhere. He's been in the crib for, like, the last maybe month, So, and, like...
It was kind of like, what's the...
Yeah, so it's like, where would he get COVID? I mean, it was people coming, but, like, I would come, I always have my mask on, but I don't know, bro. So
see, that's the scary part about this COVID is, like, I think the younger generation always think that, we're safe and we got this percentage rate of survival, but it's like, wonder if, like, deep down inside we didn't have no symptoms, but we passed it. Yeah, we had it, and we passed it along to our loved ones,
mothers or our grandmother, or aunties, and stuff like that. That's older,
and then their body, their immune system.
Because I mean, obviously, like, if you don't have no symptoms, you wouldn't even know you had it. So you just around.
Yeah, yep.
You're like, oh, I don't got no symptoms. I'm not going to get tested or whatever, and then you might have it. So that's crazy, bro. I just want people to be safe. Mask up.
Yeah.
Just,
the
hey, and stay away from me too, man. When I'm by that DJ booth, please.
Oh my God! Oh man, he gonna go on this again.
Please, COVID going around. I don't want people. Bro, I was there. I was just DJing, and it was like somebody like the DJ booth, and then they were like leaning over the DJ booth, like, hey, can you play this song? Like, all drunk and shit, no mask on. Like,
how long can this? Like, how long would this go with? Like, I wonder. Like, when would this whole, like, everybody not wearing the mask thing would be, like, in check? Like, I don't know. I think like, everywhere you should go, we should probably wear masks.
Like there, like I said, I DJ'd, and, like, you required to wear a mask.
Oh, you are? Yeah, was there?
Yep. So it's like, you're required to wear a mask when you go in, but then a lot of places it's like when you drinking or eating something, obviously you can't have it on, and I think that's the thing. So people have on their masks, and then they got a drink in their hand, so they're like, oh, I don't need a mask on. But that's how it's going, like a lot of places. So, and then it is the capacity too. So like I was saying, like there, it's only a certain amount of capacity that could be at like clubs and bars and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, but even if it's 5 people in there, and one person got it or whatever, it's just like, like, I don't know, it's still spreading. I don't know how to. Like, I was trying to think, but I don't know no way that you can really...
You could just stop it. Like, there's no way it's going to stop. I think everybody's going to get it, like, at least once.
Plus, you don't want the local, like, the smaller business owners having to go through, Like,
yeah, because it's, like, when COVID first hit, it's a lot of people that couldn't survive, at all. And, like, shut down or, like, was, like, wanting people's support and people weren't going and coming there. So, it's a lot of places that didn't survive these last couple months. From COVID.
It's a lot of definitely small businesses. So many of them.
You had a small business and like a lot of them just crumbled. So.
Yeah, because this shit hit them out of nowhere. Like nobody expected this to be like this.
Yeah.
So
except for the government, I think they knew about it, but that's a whole nother story.
I don't think they.
I don't believe anything they be saying to us, bro.
The government don't give a damn about us.
They don't, bro.
I don't give a fuck. And this might be a little rant. I don't care I don't give a fuck what side you're on, left or right. I just feel like what's going on right now in the world, I think Congress, government, our leaders, they have all let us down completely, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, we got people that needs food, help with food.
Yeah.
They've been talking about this, so they did the stimulus check.
Right.
And we can maybe talk about this a little bit more or in depth on another episode, I guess, because we're going to talk about, homeless and, But anyway, and they've been talking about, so they had the first package and it was in March.
Yeah.
They've been talking about relief for I don't know how many months now, at least the last 6 months. Yeah. And Congress can't come together. They can't, they're there to help the American people, but they can't fucking, put their egos aside to come together and bring relief to families out here that need it right now, man. It's like so many families that's going through things right now, and it's like Congress are not doing shit about it. Yeah. They're not even trying, bro.
Yeah.
It's like they going on recess. They're going back home. They taking days off, here and there. It's one thing that you need to do.
Yeah.
That help out this country, and it's like both sides just suck, bro.
So do you think they should have gave a stimulus check monthly?
Oh hell yeah, they should have been did that shit. And people I think a lot of people worry about. I know this is gonna sound kind of stupid not stupid, but it's gonna sound crazy. It's people worry about the future, that's so far future, so much that they don't understand what people are going through right now.
Right.
A lot of people was oh, well, if we keep, if we spend this money, then our children is going to be, fucking going, paying for this in the long run. It's no disrespect to your children, but what about the children right now?
Right.
What about the parents right now that cannot provide for their family? What about, all you see right now is, that is, food, what do you want to call it? Shit, the word I don't know. I don't know if it's food banks.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. But long story short is the people that help out families that need food.
Right. Yeah.
Those lines are overflowing.
Right. Yeah.
And it's I just feel fuck what we gotta pay for in the future.
So you let's just get it done.
Bro, let's get it done right now.
Yeah.
Let's help those families out here right now. Yeah. And it's coming from somebody I'm not going through nothing really in my life has changed with this COVID shit.
Right. Yeah. No, mine either.
But I care about people, bro, and I just feel the people in Congress should care about the people. They always talk about make America great again or whatever the case may be, but they can't even come together. Because you need Democrats and you need Republicans to vote for something.
Right.
And they can't even agree on the fucking bill. And it's been going on for months and months and months. I just think this shit is just it's sad to see. It's very unfortunate. And they need to get their shit together.
So how long you think it's gonna last? Because me personally, I think it's gonna be a while. We're gonna be still wearing our masks everywhere. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff. Still places are I think it's gonna get worse. I mean, it's already getting worse right now. Well, especially where we are.
Yeah.
So how long
do you think?
Last?
See, now that the question is will it be another shutdown?
Right.
Which some states have already, have implemented extreme lockdowns.
I want to say Illinois. I know I got a lot of family in Chicago.
I think Oregon. I believe Oregon did.
Oregon did. Yeah, I know Illinois did. Chicago, I know they you can't even come here. That's how bad they saying it is here. It's to where if you come here from Chicago, you gotta quarantine for 14 days. So I don't know if it's like that going anywhere, but I know if you leave Chicago and come here, you gotta quarantine for 14 days.
If you leave Chicago and come here, you gotta quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it should be though.
Yeah.
But yeah, the shutdown, I don't know. See, some people say it hurts.
So
it hurts the economy when you shut down.
What would be a complete shutdown to you then? What do you think? What do you think needs to get done? I mean,
to kind of stop this.
Yeah, because to me, I feel everything should get shut down.
But if everything shuts down, then think about all of the family.
I'm saying.
the only way that will work is if they get this relief package, this stimulus package that some people, it's a lot of people that's going to be listening to this podcast is not going to like the idea of stimulus stimulus. Yeah. But I feel like if they're going to shut down, that's the only way to keep everything afloat, in my personal opinion. And I don't know. We need our leaders to fucking act quickly. This is an emergency, and I feel like people don't understand it because I feel like a lot of us, if it doesn't affect us,
we don't care about it.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm not homeless right now. Yeah. I have food in my house, and it's like some people in my situation would think like, oh, we don't know that people don't have food. We don't know that people are homeless. We don't know that people lost their jobs. They probably don't have childcare, or maybe they're scared to send their kids to fucking school right now, even if their school is open. Yeah. Because maybe they got somebody.
I was shocked that like some schools open right now.
Bro, I can't believe that schools were open. Yeah, but then again, it's like money. Everything I'm quite sure goes around with money.
Yep, it do.
I feel like maybe they couldn't afford to not really open up. Yeah. And maybe we speaking a little bit. I mean, we'll learn as we go, you know? Yeah.
I think a lot of parents too was like, what were they gonna do with their kids if they didn't go to school?
That's what I'm saying. Was a big thing too, so. That's putting the parent in a fucked up situation because they gotta go to work.
Yeah, we got it. Like, you gotta go to work, and then now you gotta have your kid go somewhere. So whatever. All right. So what if you ain't even got no family? It's just like you and your son or something, or or like you and your kids, and like while you're at work, they're at school, and that's the only place that they can go. So now with this going on, if your kid at home, it's like how you gonna work?
Exactly.
You have like no family or something. Yeah. It's crazy to think about, bro.
It's sad to think about, and I'm quite sure a lot of people in America right now is going through those back and forth conversations with themselves, which I think if you had a relief package, that maybe they would get at least money to stay at home. So they'll be able to provide.
So what would be enough money? Like what would a month?
Well, at this point, if they was talking about the $1,200, right? Yeah. At this point, I think the $1,200 is too late. Yeah. I think that if we haven't got any type of relief since March, it's fucking November. Yeah. It's about to be December. Yeah. Think about all the families that didn't have enough money to pay their bills right now. How behind they are right now. Yeah. So $1,200 can't cut it, bro. And say if your mortgage or whatever was $700 or $1,000 or whatever the case may be, you think $1,200 is gonna help them if it's just a one-time payment and then we got to go back and forth again?
Yeah, that was stupid. I didn't understand that either.
Like how does that help? Yeah, it helped in March, right? When you first initially start sending out checks. Yeah, but then now think about March through November. Right. We're still going through hell right now. Yeah, it's still kind of the same way, ain't it?
Yeah, and didn't they stop? Because I know a lot of people lost their jobs during the COVID.
Exactly.
Because their company shut down or whatever. So when you got your unemployment, and they didn't they give you extra unemployment on top of that?
Which is ending at the end of December, by the way. So if they don't pass this bill, people in January.
That was my question. Like I didn't know if it was still going on or not. So the extra money or are you saying the unemployment?
So the unemployment. Okay, only the unemployment. Okay. Like the unemployment ends. Well, all of it. Well, as far as the checks, we never got the $1,200 checks again, or no stimulus again.
Yeah, just that one.
Just that one. It says in March or whatever, March, April. Some people probably just now getting theirs because it took so long for them to get it, which is also very sad to hear. But the unemployment thing is it ends on the 31st of December.
Gotcha.
So that's why it's super important right now for Congress to get their ass going on this fucking next bill. But it's like Democrats want this, Republicans want this. Yeah. Democrats want more money, Republicans want pretty much less money. Right? And they can't find a way to come to fucking together and just get people what they really deserve right now. Because it ain't like, say for bartenders,
Yeah.
Think about bartenders that was making bank before this.
Oh yeah, it's like nothing now.
Maybe that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to be a bartender.
Yeah,
now you telling them to go find another profession to be in.
Yeah, because if you bartend and then now like the clubs and stuff shut down or at a capacity,
then what do you do?
You're right. What money are you making?
Where you getting this money? Oh, you could go on unemployment. You know how long it takes for people to get their money on unemployment right now?
I know some people who did it in March and like just got it like a month ago or something like that.
Exactly. Now think about their bills
between
that time of how far behind they could be.
Yeah. And then how was it going with the bills? Like, were you required to pay? Do you know that? Like,
Come on, man.
I mean, I know you was, but it was like a story that was out that I was reading that said like you couldn't get like evicted from your home or whatever. But that don't mean the money goes away though either. You still owe that though, right?
Yeah. See that I believe was in the stimulus package. Not stimulus, my bad. The relief package, I guess you could say. Stimulus is a part of that relief package. Yeah. Which was the CARES Act? I think that's what it was called.
Okay.
But I think that actually ends, I believe, if it hasn't already ended or whatever, I think that ends on the 31st as well, which this is another reason why in January we can go, people or families can literally be going through hell. And once again, I'm not in that category. Yeah. You know, knock on wood, thank God. Yeah. But it's like, I feel for the families out there because I've been homeless before. I've been to the point where you didn't know where your next mail was going to come from. Yeah. I've been like that. It's funny, a couple years ago, I ran through a rough time as an adult, which is kind of rare for me. But anyway, and so we was broke as shit. It was me and BA. We was broke as shit. And I had just started this new job. And you know, when you just start a new job, it takes you a couple weeks before you get paid.
Right.
And I didn't know how I was going to eat, bro. Low key, I didn't have shit, bro. I had no money. I knew, like...
This is my first time hearing this, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it's crazy, because we've been cool, since, like, high school?
Yeah, but see, when you get older, you feel more comfortable about talking about things like this. Right. I mean, once you get to the abundance mindset of you don't give a fuck about what people say about you, you kind of feel more comfortable. Yeah. But Matt can talk to you or tell you that this shit was the truth, because we had no lights, too.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Like, we had no lights. Yeah. So, but when I was young, you know, we didn't have lights a couple times, so I kind of knew how to work with that. Yeah. So we ain't had no lights.
Versus the person that like never went through it.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be completely different if you never been through it.
Yeah, because then you start panicking, freaking the fuck out.
That's like those people who was like born rich and then their parents like lose everything and now they don't know what to do.
Yep.
So I don't know. We just built a little different.
Yeah, we built totally different.
But go ahead though. I'm sorry. Finish your story. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So man, so you know, like Speedway had this like point system. Yeah. And I was doing that point system for years and years and years. Yeah. And I never used them, bro. I never thought to use them. I never cashed them in. Yeah. So one day I was just like, oh shit. Now this is funny. So when you're at your lowest point, this what sometimes brings like the greatness out of you, I guess you could say. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, dog, I got these points. I wonder, could I eat something off of that? Dog, so for that whole week, bro, I had for years, I'm talking about, bro, probably 5+ years, 6 years, I was building up these points, so I had a lot of points. Bro, that whole week, bro, I ate off of just food from Speedway off those points, bro.
Damn.
Literally. And then I had no lights, so Marcus, I used to go over his house, charge my phone up, or he used to give me, what you using right now, when I gave you that charger brick, he gave me one of those, he gave me 2 of those, and I go over there, and like, if he ain't there, like he used to work 2 jobs, so if I ain't there, I'll go over there, chill for a little bit, then I go home and go to sleep. It's just like,
damn, bro.
But I was so used to not so used, I shouldn't say it like that, because it seemed like it's knocking my childhood, but like, you know, growing up, you know, being homeless, you know, as a youngin', it kind of helped me with it now.
Were you homeless like more than once when you were growing up? Or what age were you homeless, and like how do you overcome that?
I believe,
because I've never been homeless, like I don't understand it. I mean, I understand it because I've seen it, but like I never went through it myself. So,
well, for one, we got evicted one time in Parkline, and I believe. See, is that the time when I ended up living in the car? No. We ended up going. So we got evicted. We ended up going. We moved to West Lawn.
Okay.
We moved to West Lawn, and we was living with some family. Right.
Gotcha.
Long story short is we had a falling out with them family members, so we left.
Yeah.
When we left, it was around. I think it was in February-ish or what. It was in a cold month.
Yeah.
We ended up sleeping in the van.
Wow.
Like me and my family, like
Right,
me,
right.
moms, and then twins, whatever.
Right.
So we ended up sleeping in the van for like, I don't know, maybe a week. I don't want to over exaggerate. I don't know exact time. It definitely wasn't a night. It wasn't a couple nights. I would say maybe a week because at that time, or not at that time, but shelters. I don't know if you know how shelters work. But shelters is not just soon as you're homeless, you go right into a shelter.
No,
it's not like that.
Yeah.
You got to apply for it. Yeah. I don't know how it is now, but this is how it was back then. You got to apply for it, and they have to have a room for you.
Yeah.
Right?
If there's no room, obviously you can't stay there.
You can't stay there. So we was living in a van.
And you got to like be there at a certain time. It's like a bunch.
I'm going to get to that actually.
Yeah.
We going to talk. Where we at right now?
We good.
Oh, we got time.
We got
time. So we going to talk about that.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, actually. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But so we we lived in the van for a little bit, and then it's funny because we used to have to, it was cold, so we used to have to keep the car running. But when you keep the car running, gas, so we ain't had no money. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of the reasons why I really don't fuck with my family like this is because when we was going through those times, I feel like we didn't get the support or help that we needed. I feel like some people in the world just feel like, since they never went through it or whatever, or they never been in a bad or went through a tough time, they feel like you brought that on yourself and that's it.
Yeah.
Right? They don't. That's what they feel like when you need the support.
Yeah.
So I think we had a couple family members that knew about it and didn't help us, and then one helped us so we could get gas and shit like that, so we could leave the thing running. But anywho, so then we get into the shelter or whatever. And the shelters, the first shelter we get into is actually by, I think where Jazz in the Park is at.
Okay.
What is it called?
Clybourne?
Yeah. What do they call it? The square? Collegio? No. Fuck. I don't know.
Right.
But long story short is over there.
Okay.
And that one was actually pretty nice. But like you said, they got strict times, bro. So you have to be there. You have to leave there, I think, around 7. No. You have to leave there early morning. I forgot what time. You have to be out of there early morning, and you cannot return back to 5.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to be gone that whole day, which I'm guessing maybe that's a way to promote going to find a job.
Yeah.
But when they have young kids, I don't know. To me, that's just tough.
Yeah.
So anywho, you got to be out there by that time, but if you also have to arrive at a certain. So say if you have to be there, say if you can't return back to your room until 5 p.m.
Right.
You have to still be there by 7. So it's a curfew. They give you a curfew. It's like funny how that shit works. And then everything there is not clean. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about at just this particular one. I'm just talking about at shelters itself.
Just period. Yeah. So you saying you can't come back till 5, but you got to be there before 7.
You got to be there before 7.
So what happens?
You just pretty much
you
ass
get there
out
at 7:30.
Unless the person that's a door, like the door person or whatever, I don't know what you want to call it because it's not a greeter.
Right.
They look out for you.
Yeah, it's over with.
It's over with, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
Sad as hell. You back on the. Don't give a fuck. You back out there unless they fuck with you.
Damn, that's crazy. What if you went and got a job though? Like, okay, damn, I just got a job. I get off at 7, but I gotta be there.
Maybe if you can like work that out with them,
right?
Or maybe they might just refer you to another shelter.
Gotcha.
So I've been at 3 shelters.
Man,
it's crazy. So that's the first one.
Yeah.
And then we went to the one that's on like 16th and Mitchell, which is probably by far was the nastiest one. That one, you actually 2 families share 1 bathroom.
Damn. Okay.
It's pretty fucking nasty there. Like that one was a tough experience because it's just you see roaches. I've never really seen roaches before. Like okay, I seen them at other people's house, but I didn't grow up with it. Like I ain't had to sleep with it type shit.
Exactly. And now you got to. So Damn.
So we went there.
Did they have showers there? They had showers there?
Yeah, bro, but the shower wasn't in your room, bro. You had to go to this dog, that's fucked. I just thought about that. Yeah, you had to go to both places. You had to go to like a an open shower room, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like how you do in like school, like how they have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You had to. That's what you had to do for that. And both of them was like down the halls and whatever the case may be. The first one was pretty clean. The second one is just, I don't know, bro. The one on 16th and Mitchell was
the worst one.
But that one, it was no curfew. It was no like, they didn't have really hour restrictions.
Oh, okay. So you can come in whenever.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, maybe you might had a curfew at night, but you didn't have to leave.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing that sucked about the one in Khalid. I wish I could think of the fucking square. It's something I can't.
So there you had to leave, and then the one on Mitchell.
Yeah,
you could be there all day if you wanted.
Yeah, you could be there all day, chilling and relaxing.
Okay,
right. So that was pretty cool. Other than sharing the bathroom or whatever. So that's another. So if you sharing the bathroom and somebody in there, you could be waiting for till they done.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then if they kids go in there and they're doing some nasty shit, like I remember you seen Daddy Daycare before.
Yeah.
Had a moment like that.
Wow.
And you just got to deal with it because you in that shared space.
Man.
So after that we went to, I guess you could say, one of the best like shelters I guess you could kind of go to. And that one was the Salvation Army. Now the Salvation Army, I don't know if all. Actually, what's funny? We could talk about lunches there too, because that's kind of like a change depending on where you go. But the first one, it was like this bag lunch you would get or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you would be going on a field trip.
Yeah.
Which is cool. They give you that. They offer that. But just think about how people would say with prison food. That's pretty much how it would be like there, because they feel like they already helping you putting a roof on your head or a roof over your head.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure they like, well, you should be grateful of the food that you get, whatever.
Yeah. Now, you know what? Not to cut you off, I just thought about it right now. I wonder, like, okay, so, like, since everything is, like, the shutdown and, like the percentage of places that you can go to are, like, cut down, I wonder how that works at shelters. Like, what if a shelter has 100 people? Like, do they got to minimize now during the COVID?
Good question.
Like, that's crazy, right?
Probably not.
Like, can they not have 100? Now they can have 50. So what happened to the other 50 that they have? How does that work? I have to look that up, but
But I don't think that would matter that much, because you can just release people out of their room at certain times, I guess.
Right.
So that probably wouldn't be a factor. But that's an actual good question. I never thought of that actually. How shelters would be. Maybe we should call it. That's what we should do. Maybe we should, like, after this. And we could always update people, maybe on our Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram at the Fat Boys Podcast. Yep. Or YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, man.
Subscribe to it, man.
How you gonna watch this right now when haven't like the video yet?
You better subscribe. Don't piss me off.
Don't piss him off.
I'm angry.
He don't know what he'd do. He don't know what he'd do when he snap.
Yeah, man.
He's scared of himself.
I can't even look in the mirror when I'm angry.
He can't promise that he won't put his hands on you. That's what he told his wife the other day. The Fat Boys Podcast. Yeah. I know some people crying after this podcast, nigga. We still here. We good.
Yeah, man. We here. But yeah.
But anyway. Yeah. So, and I know y'all probably like, damn, why D Redd ain't talking about this situation? Because he said he haven't really went through shit like this.
I never went through it, and like just listening to you, bro, like it's a lot of stuff you telling me that I didn't even know.
And now, because the way you looked at homeless a little bit, you could talk about how you look at certain homeless people, and we could talk about that. Yeah. Maybe this might sway you a different way. Yeah. Now, what I can say is that when we was homeless or whatever, we never went outside and held a sign. We never was outside begging for anything. And maybe that's just us. You know, like my mom is a very strong individual. Yeah, so I don't know if that's why.
I wonder what be going through. Is that like a last resort where like you just like fuck it? I'm like, I'm at my lowest point. Let me just hold this sign up.
That's why it affects me so much.
Yeah, when you see that. When
I see stuff like that.
With me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was different because I would look. I see this guy holding up a sign, and I'm like, dog, if you don't get out here and try to fucking work, like that's how I would look at shit.
That's how you look at it, but you don't know that shit could have trickled down. But that person could have been somebody big in a law firm, but maybe say they had a couple of kids and they wife then took everything away from them, and they got to a depressing state of mind, and they started drinking. Right. It's like you don't know what affected like the trauma that they carry with that holding that sign. Yeah. So, but it's some people that's not. It's you know, a lot of things is like one bad seed will ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, it could.
Because you hear these stories of people faking. You even see it on movies. Of people like faking.
Like, man, could you help me? Like, for instance, I pulled into the gas station. I want to say on Atkinson. So if you're in Milwaukee, you know about Atkinson Street. There's a lot of people on drugs and shit like that. So I pull up to the gas station, and like this chick, she just, for one, she walks in like from an opposite direction. This just happened to me too. She walked from an opposite direction, right? And like she sees my car, you know what I'm saying? I got a nice car, so she walks up to my window. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got some money, like, you know, to help me out? My car just ran out of gas, and she points the other way. And I'm just like, nah, I don't got nothing for you. Because it's crazy. You just walk in the opposite direction. How's your car out of gas? And you walking from a whole nother way. So then she's like, man, like, you can't, like, you ain't got nothing? I'm like, nah. And she turns back, like, she looks at my car, she looks at me. she's like, you ain't got no work on you? And I'm like, yeah, like, work is, you know what I mean? For anybody who don't know, work is drugs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, no, I like, get on, like, get on the
dude said get him up out of here. He just missed her.
Yeah, I'm like, no, hell no, get your ass up out of here. So I'm saying people, so like, if you already looking at homeless people like that, and then like that happens to you, now your mind is like, I ain't giving nobody anything. Yeah. So not knowing that like it's a person that, so I'm just saying to say like for every 5 people that really need help, there's always one that's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, so maybe we should help out some of these the people. And maybe, and like I told you, I guess now you knowing that it's just not so easy just to go into a homeless shelter, whether you knew it or not.
Right.
I could definitely like testify to that it's not. Some of these people really don't have nowhere to go, and it really is sad, bro. And it's as much money as we have in America, bro. I think for one, the homeless shelters itself should be better than what they are. Now, I guess people can fight and argue and say that if it was luxury, then a lot of people would just say fuck paying bills and just go live there.
Yeah, just go live, yeah.
But I would think you would have to fill out an application.
I was gonna say that. I think it should be a thing where it's like you go here, okay, boom, we give you 3 months to get on your feet or whatever. Like it should be like a time. Like it should be like enough like resources to where they like, okay, you got a month to find a job. You know, we'll give you 3 months to live here. Like some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I also was thinking that maybe they should have some type of
a transition.
Yeah.
Or that's what I was gonna say, a transitional program to where like you could be able to get on your feet.
That's kind of what I was going to say.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah.
No. I wasn't going to say it as a program, but that's basically where I was coming with it. I was going to say like they should have like some type of guidance counselor there, always available, and their main thing is like, so say if you got 100 rooms, like their main job would be to get these guys into these interviewing rooms. Yeah. They would provide, if they don't have, like a suit or a nice T-shirt, they should provide that. Yeah. I mean, you could go to the Goodwill and provide that. Yeah, or you could do anything like that. Yeah. And I think it should be people like positive people to motivate these people and tell them like it's not over. Just because when you get to that lowest point of your life, I feel like some people give up and feel like it's over, like you can't bounce back. But I'm telling you, like, you know, I've been broke as hell. I've had cars I've repossessed. I've lived in the car before. I've been in 3 shelters. I have had to use churches to eat, which is what I'm going to talk about now. The last, long story short, if anybody wanted to hear about the Salvation Army did not have any like hour restrictions. You did have to work though if you was coming in later. It had to be from a job, so at least it was for work.
Okay.
And that one was kind of like a campus. It's funny. It's not like that was the best one I would say as far as cleanliness. Yeah. And if they actually had a lunchroom. Yeah. Now it might not always be what you want, but at the same token, it's better than nothing. Yeah, it wasn't like no fucking cold bag lunch and make you feel like shit.
Yeah, but it was something. I mean, you can't really complain either if you have nothing.
Yeah.
They're giving you something, so it's like, okay.
I mean, you could definitely complain about stuff being clean, though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just because you're down and out, you should not have to deal with dirty ass showers.
Yeah.
For the ladies out there, I'm quite sure they should have stuff on. They should have like tampons and stuff like that.
I wonder why they didn't like for people who came in, like why they didn't employ them, like to clean, like.
Oh, pay them to.
Yeah,
that would have been dope and smart, bro.
That's just ideas that I just kept coming up with now.
Yeah, that would be dope as fuck.
Like actually give somebody a job.
I mean,
and then they got work experience now, and then they get money.
Yeah,
so you can transition. And when you transition out of there, you get another job. Then the next person does it. And it just
oh my fucking God, D Redd, bro. That's what I'm saying. 2022, we coming out with our own little our business. We got a plan. We gotta come up with a business plan.
Yeah, we do. We gonna do it.
we gonna execute this shit, bro.
Do it, bro.
But let me talk about, because I know it's a lot of things. It's a lot, or it's big right now with these food. I don't know if they call it food banks or whatever they're called. Anybody that's trying to help out people in need for food for their families.
Yeah.
I've actually had to be a part of that too. Let me just say, some churches really do, care about people probably more than the government do, which is actually pretty sad. Yeah. I know I'm just throwing shots at the government, and it's not Republicans or Democrats. I just think it's all bullshit. I think, arguing about a Republican side and the Democrat side is a way to to divide us as a whole, but that's no here or there right now. Yeah. But anyway, so I couldn't imagine, not be able to get food from these I don't know what they call it. Is it food? What is it called? What is something like?
What, like a food bank or?
Is that a thing? I just want to.
Bank, it's definitely a thing. Food bank, food banks are a thing.
Bear with me for 2 seconds.
Bunch of shit. You know what? Like, now that I think about it too, bro, it was remember I was telling you about when I went to LA?
Food pantries. That's what the fuck we used to use.
Food pantries. Okay, yeah.
Bro, we used to use food pantries, but a lot of food pantries are in the church, or the church has a lot of food to provide.
Yeah, because I've actually donated. I know my grandma, she used to do that. She used to have me take food to churches for the food pantry and stuff like that. So,
I need to do more of that, going forward into 2021. Yeah. But we used to do that. But now, reading up on all the stories of how backed up it is. Yeah. I couldn't imagine families. So some of these families has to wait to feed their kids or feed.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine that? Thinking about that, or just imagine the feeling. The morale in the world is just so down right now.
Yeah, it is.
Because I just feel once again, I don't know. I think when you think of leadership, I think we just need to do a better job. Yeah. Period. Yeah. But yeah, though, I dealt with that, bro. And then sometimes from these food banks or food pantries, you will get some things that's stale, but you got to deal with that shit. But you will get some not a good stuff. They'll give you vouchers, bro. We used to have to do with those vouchers, and then we'll go grab food that way. They have gave us furniture before. It's it's pretty cool to see the resources that we have out here from some of these kind people. But just imagine how backed up they are right now.
Super. Yeah.
When we was going through it, it wasn't through a crisis like this.
Right, yeah.
So it was a little more accessible. And even then, it was some stuff that was running low. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because the big things that you want to get from food pantries is stuff that you can, make last for a while. So think about pancake mix.
Yeah. Pancake mix, rice bread.
Rice bread.
Be the main stuff because you get full off of it too.
Yeah. Beans, stuff like that. I mean, plus that lasts a long time.
Yep.
So the way that you... Long story short is the way you kind of look at homelessness, or
right.
Hopefully I changed your mind a little bit on it.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's tougher than it. I mean, it's harder to, I would say, get out of it, and it's tougher to deal with it than most people think.
Yeah.
Because it's a mindset thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get so low and you feel like, this person looking at me this way, bro. You know how much fuck the people that's actually, cheating the system and out there and not homeless. Fuck them. They're assholes. But the people that's out there that really need help, you know how low you have to be to hold up a fucking sign outside in the cold, under a bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
super low.
I don't even know how, bro. I get sad when not sad. I get frustrated when I bowl a gutter ball in bowling.
Yeah.
Small shit like that. I get frustrated when I didn't I didn't meet my goals, or when I didn't meet my financial goals for the month or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
bro,
just imagine.
I'm telling you, bro, that's how I felt riding through LA, bro. When I was telling you about when I went to LA, bro, and my first time I had seen something like this.
You got us for a few more minutes.
Yeah, you got us for a few more minutes.
A few more minutes in this bitch.
I was riding through LA, bro, and this is downtown LA, bro. I'm talking about like blocks and blocks, bro. And there was just plenty homeless people, and I guess they call it Skid Row. And I'm looking it up, bro, and it's 4,757 people that live in Skid Row. That's how many people homeless in Skid Row. And that was last year. That was
Hold on,
2009.
so do they have in Skid Row?
And this is how it looks, bro. I mean, for the people that's out there,
just Google it.
Yeah, just Google Skid Row.
And then put, hold on.
But they're just literally on the street, bro. Like literally on the street.
I gotta music.
Skid Row, LA.
Oh, LA. Yeah, you gotta put in Skid Row, LA, or you gonna get some band that decided to troll them.
Yeah. This is how they sleep and.
So oh my God, they got a sign that says like Skid Row, so they promote.
Yeah.
Okay, so with Skid Row, why can't they just build fucking like shelters there?
Yeah, and I guess that's the biggest homeless population in the U.S. too, Skid Row. So it's crazy, bro. When I seen that, I kind of like, I was like, oh, I know, like.
That's just.
And people actually live there, bro.
That's sick.
Like come there, sleep on the floor, live there.
That's sick.
And I actually drove through there. There's people with tents. It's like a whole community. People trade shit. So if like you got something and they trade, like if I go out and take something and you got something I want, they trade shit. It's like a whole community, bro. It's crazy. Man, I've never seen nothing like it before. So
I never
seen
out there.
Google Skid Row, Los Angeles, and read up on it, man. It's crazy.
We need relief now for the American people.
So before we leave, like get out of here, bro. What would be the solution then?
Of helping of just homeless in general.
Yeah, just homeless.
Well, for one, we just need to build more homeless shelters. I think we need to build homeless shelters. We build all these high rise, buildings. Maybe we should do that for the homeless.
Yeah.
And we need to have offices in there. We need guidance counselors on every floor. Yeah. And like you said, we need to just make a program. So if we made a program. And starting off was a great example of what you said. Maybe we should hire some people to clean the spot up. Yeah. Hire some people in the kitchen, right? Because we're going to provide food for them. Yeah. And that's where their job experience, their recent job experience will occur.
Even if it's a transitional job, like, like anybody who knows about a transitional job, is like you go there and like they just put you to work for 3 to 6 months or whatever. And then your goal is to work, get some experience, and then also start looking for other jobs. So it's like transition. So like, basically you just transition from that job to an actual job, and then the next person comes in, and it's like a rotating figure.
I think we just need to like keep in mind that everybody goes through tough times, and instead of talking down to the people that's going through tough times, help them out and give them the resources. Now, if we give you the resources and you just
then
throw
that's on you.
That's on you.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like in America we giving people that goes through tough times enough resources, and we're not helping. I think sometimes the homeless shelter is just like the prison. Yeah. When you go to prison, we probably should actually do a whole episode on this. When you go to prison, I don't think they build you to come back to.
They don't. Their goal, bro, is for you to come back to prison.
Yeah. I mean, so they could continue to make money off of. I don't know if they make money off of an inmate. I don't know. I'm gonna research it a little more, but I know they definitely make a ton of fucking money, and I think they need to do a better job at helping people that go through. But I think we need to, in America, we need to help out the people that go through tough times, the people that make mistakes. All of us make mistakes.
Yeah, everybody does.
Who the fuck are you to say your mistake is not as bad as this person's mistake? Like, I mean, unless you kill somebody, I guess, or whatever the case may be. But I mean, I think we just need to care about the people a little bit more that goes through tough times.
My boy Z is a man of the people. I
am. I have to be, bro. Yeah. That's what I was made to be, man. I was made to entertain. I guess I got Kitty on my sweatshirt. Come, let's get it. You gotta watch the YouTube channel, bro. You gotta watch the YouTube videos to see what we wearing, bro. I know y'all fucking with our swag, bro. You got to see the outfits. Yeah, outfit of the video.
Strength in numbers, man.
Hold on. Is that Reason, bro?
It's Reason.
Ooh.
They don't know about Reason.
Bro, they don't know. Reason, y'all should sponsor your kids, bro. Sponsor your boys.
Y'all need to,
come link with us.
Yeah, I've been rocking Reason for a while, so I mess with Reason. Shout out to Reason.
I got a couple Reason shirts, bro. Actually,
I was shocked when you asked me, like, bro, is that a Reason shirt? Not this shirt. I had another one, but
yeah, bro.
Is that a Reason shirt?
I fuck with Reason hardcore, bro.
I do too.
For real.
We need to start.
We need to start telling them that we fucking with them. They need to realize.
On Twitter.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Episode 4. We went a little long here.
Yeah,
Pause.
Shit, so we can do that,
Hell yeah, man. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at
The Fat Boys Podcast. That's with a Z. And also follow me at worldwide_Redd. That's REDD.
Follow me at Zeebraa TV. Yeah. That's 2 E's and 2 A's in that motherfucker. You feel me?
And also follow us on YouTube. Same thing. The Fat Boys with a Z Podcast. Spotify. If y'all listening on Anchor, leave comments. Like some shit. Share it, please, man. We need all this.
Like some shit.
Like some shit. Share some shit.
Yeah.
And, man, just hit us up, man. We thank y'all.
We fuck with y'all, and I know y'all see the Bucks, bro. Y'all see. Yeah. My bad, bro. I know we were supposed to do the outro, but we all Bucks fans over here. We in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in this bitch. 414 in this bitch. You feel me? Yeah. It's your boy, Zeebraa.
It's your boy, Redd.
And we out.
Peace.